What's up everyone, welcome back, and if you are new here, welcome to my channel where we talk about all things volleyball. Alright guys, quick update from here in Poland. We have had so many matches since I updated you in my last video or the video before. I don't even know how many games we've played since then. But all I know is that currently we are 7-7 in the Polish Plus Liga and sitting in 9th place. Season has been a little bit strange, I'll just say that. And we are also sitting in 2nd place in our CEV Champions League group with 2 more matches left in the group stage. Okay guys, so for today's video, we're gonna be heading back to the 2023 FIVB Olympic Qualifier. This time to the group in Tokyo, Japan, where we were also playing. But for today's video, we're gonna be watching Japan against Egypt. Now this was an absolutely insane match. I remember watching it from the hotel. Japan came out firing out of the gates and won the first 2 sets 25-14 and 25-10. I repeat, 25-14 and 25-10. But then, out of nowhere, Egypt storms back. They win the next 2 sets 25-23 to force a 5th set. Now, for both teams, so much on the line in this match. It was early on in the tournament, so much still to play for. 5th set, we're gonna be watching it right now. All right, 5th set, Egypt serving, tied 2-2. This is crazy. Serving number 8, goes with a little float, beautiful pass by Ran, and Nishida down the line. Okay, Ran is such a good passer. Look at this technique, gets his arms out. Look at that shoulder drop. His right shoulder drops, angle is out, away from his body, beautiful pass. And then Nishida. So the first thing that I observed from this match is that Sakita, the normal Japanese starting setter, is not playing. And I'm not sure if it was a tactical thing or if he got injured. I don't think he got injured, but that he's out right now, which is really interesting. 1-0, float serve, 3 meters, and using the block. So like most teams in the world, they're gonna have a height advantage over Japan. Egypt is actually a really tall team. You can see the middle blocker right now. And for them, they need to use the block of Japan because Japan is so good at block and defense, mostly, playing defense around their block, that they have to use that block to get kills. Off the net, blocked. Wow. So good float serve here. Ishikawa, a little bit off the net. And there's that block. Now that is very unlike Japan not to cover that ball. It was in the air pretty long, but a lot of pressure in this game, a lot on the line. Who knows what was going on. Float serve again, Egypt 2-1. Good pass from Ishikawa, and Ran crushes it. Now, I think Ishikawa here did a better job of getting his platform out early, staying in front of it. Shoulders were over, you can see his head almost went down to keep those shoulders forward. That's a nice pass. And then crushing it cross court. Nishida serving 2-2. Let's see if this ball has a lot of tail. Woo. Beautiful pass. And the big fella, number 10. I apologize, you guys. I don't know all the names from both of these teams, especially from Egypt. I apologize. We don't play them very often, but that middle blocker is very tall, and that was a great pass. In fact, let's take another look at this pass because this is not an easy serve. You can see Nishida sliding to our left. Lefties create a different angle because normally the ball comes from a righty and it slides to our right as passers. So when I'm looking at the ball, it's coming from my left to my right. Now with a lefty, it's coming from my right to my left, which just create a different angle there. So you can see here, he gets his body in front of it, angles out, and just fights it off. Pretty much a perfect pass, which is insane in this situation. And they get the point. Number 17, this guy had a good serve. He started off really hot against us in the first game. Ran with the perfect pass again. Nice block touch. Number 8. Woo! And into the net. So Egypt's block is causing some problems here. You can see a perfect pass. They set Nishida, 2 blockers, beautiful touch, transition, Right here, number 8 has the chance to set it or hit it. He takes a rip. I like how aggressive he was. High ball outside, 2 blocks. They try to avoid the block and hits it into the net. So Egypt's block is causing some problems here. 4 serving 2, 17 again. He likes to serve to 5, yep. Just into the net. 3 serving 4, Japan. They're feeling it. Trust me. Oh, right as they get an ace. 4-4. So what's interesting is that the night before this, they also went to 5 sets against Finland, which would have been an upset for Finland. So clearly they were feeling some kind of nerves or pressure from this crowd. Trust me, I know we all feel pressure in these kinds of tournaments. But in your hometown, in front of your fans, it can be really, really hard. So they're definitely pressing in that game and this one also. A little bit off the net. High ball. High off the hands. What do we say? High off the hands is always a great shot, especially against Japan. They have a tendency to play around their block and also over their block. So if you can kind of go off the hands, even over the defenders, even better. 5-4. Yamamoto, perfect pass. Was that a touch? Yes. Great pass. Great side out. 5-5. Float serve. Off the net. Number 8, high hands. Egypt is just ripping at the block and getting these block outs, which is just so impressive to watch. They're not afraid of this situation. Number 10, really weird, good float. Take something off of it. Ishikawa block. What happened? A net violation. So Japan a little bit lucky there, although they had a pretty good recycle just to get another chance. But Ishikawa so good at those tips. 6-all. Another great, oh, setter dump. Out to Yuki, tip over the block. Number 8 is going off. So I think here Ishikawa wanted to recycle the ball right here, but the Egypt block just didn't go up quite as high, so he tipped it over. They're able to run a quicker transition down the line. 7 serving 6, float serve, nice. Gosh, Ran and his technique is, I need to study this. Look at this, just shoulders over, simple, boom. That's what I want to say when he passes the ball is boom. And then out to Ishikawa. What? Look, he's playing right in the middle of that block. You can see there's a gap in the block there. Number 23 fills it, steps up just a little bit. Now, if you step up too far, the chances you get kind of blown up by the ball are pretty high. But he's kind of in that neutral ground and just takes it, gives them another chance. And Ishikawa off the block, high hands. 7-all. Into the net. Ah! Okay, so at the side switch, Egypt is up 8-7. I remember freaking out. We were actually in the hotel playing like simulator golf, which is a little side note. We like to do little activities, you know, to keep our time occupied during these tournaments. But we were watching this game. Whoa, that was just impressive. How do you even serve like that? Did you see that side spin? That's crazy. But yeah, we played earlier in the day before this game, so we wanted to, you know, take up some time at the hotel, relax, have some fun. We were playing simulator golf, freaking out watching this tournament. Watching this game, sorry. 8-8, this is where we started almost. Off. What? So Egypt is out of sorts here. Tough serve here, gets it up. They do a high ball set, great set. Perfect block, but randomly it goes out. But you can see if you slow-mo this, pause, slow-mo, he hits it high off of their hands, not really on their wrist, like kind of in this area, which gives himself a better chance to score a point somehow. And it goes out. Great swing by Egypt. 9 serving 8. Float serve, right in that seam, causes a little bit of a communication problem right there. High ball, nice set. Did that touch the block? Yeah. Out to Nishida, who gets the touch. So this was a recycle ball by Ran. Japan's so good at covering. Back out to Nishida. Little hole in the block. Right through that seam and gets a touch. So great play by Japan. First they were out of system, then they got the recycle, then they got a better chance to swing at the ball. That's definitely kind of a trend of men's volleyball these days is that these serves are coming so hard sometimes is that you can't put it to the net every time. It's impossible. So sometimes you have a high ball situation, you set it good to the net, you recycle, tip it, whatever, into the block, get another chance, and then you take a swing. You can see that a lot in volleyball these days. 9-all. Woo! That one had some tail. There's some lefty spin. High ball. What a set. Nice up. Interesting, Nishida's playing in 1 here, and Ishikawa went to 1, and Nishida was in 6. I wonder why. And they hit it out. So first of all, they fight the serve off. Beautiful high ball set. Over the block, Nishida. Free ball. Back, and they just hit it. He tries to go super tight cross court and misses it. But that was a nice set by Egypt to give them a good chance to score that point, and they almost did. All right, Nishida serving. 10 serving 9. Japan is up now. Finally, they got the lead. Woo! Nice pass. Wow, that is absolutely wild. Look at this serve. Boom. Just gets his angle out. Dang. That is impressive. And then just a great swing right through the block. But that pass is what made that play. Nishida ripped that ball. You could see, had that curve watching from left to right. As a passer, it's from right to left. And he pretty much nailed that ball. 10-all. Okay, now Sakita's in with a double change. Ran off the block. Great side out. Standard for Japan. 11-10. Off the net. Perfect pass. One-on-one. Sharp cross court. Another nice standard side out. 11-all. Whew. Cross court, nice serve. Oh, a little bit of a weird timing here. Maybe off the net for Ishikawa. You can see he kind of jumps backwards. But still gets the kill. You can see that Egypt is mad at themselves because they could have capitalized on a little bit of a miscommunication or poor set here. Sakita never misses sets, so I'm not sure what happened here. But Egypt just could have dug that ball. Maybe, that's pretty freaking hard hit. But they knew that they had a chance there. 12-11, Otsuka serving sub. High off the hands. Number 8 here is just ripping balls. But what's impressive is that he's not swinging low, unless there's a hole in the block or he has line. If there's a block up, he's going off the hands like we talk about and just getting perfect kills. That's just impressive. 12-all. A little bit off. Whoa! That was a monster block. Look at this. Number 15 reads it, gets there, gets over that net. He even left a little gap in the block, but still got his hands over enough to block Ishikawa. And maybe this ball was even going out, but hits Ishikawa on the way out. Egypt gets the point. Okay, 13-12, out of the timeout. Egypt serving. Good pass. Defense, high ball. And off the block. What? So a little bit of an off play here by Japan. Maybe a little bit too high. Maybe he was too early on his approach. I'm not sure, but Egypt does a great job of getting this ball up. Another beautiful high ball set. And they hit it high off the hands. Impossible to dig. This is wild. Great transition there by Egypt. Okay, and now it's match point, 14-12. Wow! That was almost a beautiful serve. He tries to go short at the middle blocker to make the middle pass, but it barely clips the tape. Oh, that's crazy. So now Japan needs to score a real point or else the game is over. 13-14. I'm speechless. What? So 29 normally jump serves, doesn't he? But decides to go with the float here. I think just to keep it in, make Egypt work. Goes with the hand pass, perfect pass. Quick ball, out to the outside. Rips it high, a little bit deep. Yamamoto gets it kind of in the chest, which is okay. He's in a good position, but that ball came with so much power that Egypt gets the point, wins the match, down 2-0, comes back to win 15-13 in the 5th set. You can see how crazy they go, how happy they are, with deservedly so. This is a major, major upset, and beats Japan 3-2. Wow. You guys, I know that I'm freaking out and trying to explain to you how much of an upset this was, but this was potentially the biggest upset game win of the entire Olympic qualifiers for 3 groups. I don't know the rankings or what, but for Egypt to come back after being down 25-14, 25-10 in Tokyo against a very, very hot Japan team is wild. We were freaking out in the hotel. Japan had just gone 5 with Finland, and then they lost to Egypt. So much credit to Egypt for that game, for staying composed, staying competitive, fighting all the way through. They won those 3 sets by a combined 6 points, which is less than the other sets that they had lost. So it just shows how much fight they had in them. They played so well. You could see they fought off so many serves, and their high ball, high hand swings were just so impressive. So hats off to Egypt for that win, 3-2 over Japan. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you learned a little bit. I know that I did. I think we all know at the end of that tournament, Japan and the USA qualified for the Paris 2024 Olympics out of that group. But like I said before, just a huge victory for Egypt in that match. And I believe, don't quote me on this, due to their ranking after that tournament, Egypt has also qualified for the Paris 2024 Olympics, but that might not be official, so I don't want to say anything or jinx it yet. So don't quote me, but a spectacular win for Egypt, and that gained them a lot of ranking points. But as usual, guys, get out, play some volleyball if you can, have some fun, and I'll see you all soon. Peace.